Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're doing a get ready with me with some of my favorite luxury beauty products from 2023, and we're going to do like a cold girl, winter inspired makeup look. But before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. I'm going to start off with a bit of skincare, and there will be timestamps down below, so if you're here strictly for the makeup, go ahead and use those timestamps. I'm going to start with the La Mer Treatment Lotion. This is a beautiful toner. I really like this for winter. I find that it's hydrating, it's nourishing, it's moisturizing, it's also a bit soothing, and a lot of La Mer skincare is like that. So you take the product like this, and then you just press it onto the skin. I may, in fact, add a little bit more here. You want your skin to be nice and damp. That way the rest of your skincare can just absorb into the skin better. Next, I'm going into my Dior, the Serum, the Capture Totale. This is really nice. It's very hydrating. I find that it also helps with a bit of redness as well. I find that in winter, I am more likely to experience some redness in the center of my face. And adding a serum in winter is nice just to honestly help winterize my skin. Just keep that moisture, that hydration, pack it in there. For the eye cream, I'm going into my La Mer Eye Concentrate. I have a nice, this is a sample size actually, but it's a really big one. I think it was like a travel kit or something because it's really big for an eye cream. I think it's like 15 milliliters, so there's a lot. I like the eye cream, but I don't know if it's like the best one I've ever tried, but I do think that it's hydrating. I'm just using it because I want to make sure to use it up, but I do find that it's nice and brightening at the same time, but it could be a little bit more brightening. I don't know. We can all be picky about certain things. I think it's nice, but I see myself buying the full size of the toner more than the eye cream. For the moisturizer, I'm going into my Dr. Jart Ceramidin Cream. This is the Skin Barrier Moisturizer. It's just a really nice, thick moisturizer. It's pretty heavy duty. Oh, there we go. There's some left. It doesn't move, it doesn't run, it's not liquid, it's like a thick cream, but it doesn't take much for it to just melt into the skin. As you can see, it really just disappears right away. I like how soothing it is, you know? Winter here is harsh. We had another massive snowstorm. It's so cold out, so I need all the moisture. I need to winterize my skin the best that I can. So there we go. Skincare. I'm just going to let this sit for a minute and then I'll apply some sunscreen. For the sunscreen, I'm going into my Shiseido Urban Environment. This one is oil-free. It's really nice because it's very light, and what I do is I do like across 3 fingertips like this, and this will do my face, my neck, and whatever's visible here. Although, to be honest, the sun is going to be exposed mostly to my face and not so much my neck because I'll be wearing a parka and a scarf and all that, but still it's good to add sunscreen. This one here acts as a sunscreen and also as a primer at the same time. So I really like this one. I've purchased it many times. In general, Shiseido is known for being a good brand for a sunscreen. I'm going into my Benefit Goof Proof eyebrow pencil in the shade number 4. I went ahead and added a little bit of the Hourglass eyeshadow primer here. And then for the lips, to prime them a bit, I'm going to use my Dior Lip Glow Oil. This is the shade 01. It's just like the original pink. I am going to need a lip oil here just to nourish and hydrate my lips. And the 01 is going to give me a beautiful soft pink. And the oiliness will probably dissipate as we go on with the look. And then at the end, I'll just have like a beautiful lip stain. I just had a hair that was sort of stuck to my face. Now, moving on to the actual makeup. I'm going to use my Tom Ford Soleil Neige. Yes, the 04 Lumière d'Hiver, so the winter lights here. Absolutely beautiful. I love this palette. It's so pretty. I love Tom Ford, and this one here is so nice. So I have the swatches here. What's interesting is you see this color here. It looks like a dark chocolatey brown. However, when you blend it out, it actually looks a little bit more cool leaning. And so since we're going for like a cold girl, winter girl look, we might do something a little bit cool toned on the eye. So to start off with, I will go into this color here. Everything that I'm wearing, everything that I'm mentioning is in the description box down below. Please go ahead and check that out. This is a Rephr 16 brush. You just want like a big fluffy brush here to put this color down at first. And I love just how it transforms the eye right away. It just makes it frosted, almost that like Y2K type of makeup. Very, very pale in a way, but very nice. I don't know. It's very cute in my opinion. So how's everybody surviving winter? It's just the first month, and oh, guess what? Next Wednesday is my birthday. Super exciting. So normally I upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I'm trying to figure out what I should do special on my birthday next Wednesday. I have stuff planned in like my personal life, but what am I going to do on my channel for my birthday? Should I do a special video? What should I do? Should I do a live? But if I do a live, I would want to do it earlier in the day at like 11 a.m. I don't know if people would be available for that, like middle of the week, middle of the day. That may not work because in the evening I'm going out for dinner and I don't want to do a live then. I don't know, I was thinking I could do a live, like get ready with me for my birthday. It would be like 11 a.m. maybe like Eastern Standard Time. Does that make any sense? I don't know. Maybe I should just do a regular video. Like a birthday get ready with me, but like pre-filmed. Thoughts, opinions, suggestions. Okay, so that's this color. That's just the first color. That's all that is. And you can build it up. Like you saw at first it was lighter. And then I just slowly added a little bit more. Now let's go into this color here, and I'm using a really small tapered brush. This is the Rephr 03. Just to go in the crease. Oh, I went on the lid. Oops. I wanted to just go in the crease. It's okay, I'll blend it out in a second. I'm using a clean blending brush. This is the Rephr 13. I'm gently going in here. I'm sort of just like flicking it upward like this. One thing I really like about that dark brown is if you keep blending, it really blends out so softly. Like at first when I did that, it looked really dark, right? It looked intense. I've just gone in with a clean blending brush and it almost looks like nothing, which is kind of what I was going for. You could also do like a 1960s look with this, like with this light color, and then just go into the crease. Ooh, that could be fun too. I'm just saying, this is really nice. I like how soft this can be. I'm just going into that first cream color just to blend this out because I didn't want to go as intensely as I did. I knocked off this brush here on a tissue, and I'm just going to go on the bottom lashes here. So I think what I'll do is I will add both of the shimmer colors. I love the shimmer in here. They're just so pretty. I love how iridescent they are. Like this one here is a little bit warmer, and this one is so cool. So maybe a layer. Why not? I will go into the slight warmer color first. This one here. Sort of pressing and picking up. So I heard that Tom Ford has redone, I think it's the honeymoon palette for like a Valentine Day, or I don't know, something red and pink looking, and apparently they redid the formula for that one, which is really annoying. Let me see if I can find it. Yes, it's the honeymoon palette. It's I Am Anna Sin, she posted this. So it's the new and old version for the 2024 Love collection here. And she reviewed them, she swatched them side by side, and it's meant to be like the exact same, but just like new packaging. You know how they do that. And she said that the ingredient list is completely different and the formula is totally changed, and she doesn't like the new formula. I hope it's just this, but because you know how Tom Ford does this, well, a lot of brands do this, but like Tom Ford does this a lot where like for seasonal collections, special collections, they just take pre-existing palettes and then just do special packaging, which is sad because I really like the honeymoon palette, and I really like Tom Ford palettes in general. So like I don't mind when they do new formulations, but just like new for the better, please and thank you. Is that so much to ask? Okay, so that's just the warmer one first. Now let's go into the cooler one. Yes, sorry, I just got confused here because it was upside down for a second. Just picking this up. Look at how frosty that is. So pretty. Just going to press it lightly. So pretty. I love that gentle frosted silver satiny look. I think it's so pretty. When I bought this in person, I had absolutely no intention of buying it, but I don't know. I went to the counter and was just like, ugh, what's new? And I saw this and I swatched that and bought it right away. I'm just going to blend this out. I think I may add just a touch more of the brown just out here. I'm moving on to eyeliner. I'm using a waterproof one from Chanel. It's the 88, and I'm going into the top waterline, and then I'll add a little bit on top. And a little bit on the bottom as well. Moving on to lashes, I'm going into the Dior Show Maximizer. This is an eyelash primer. So if you have issues with your lashes, like if you have very short lashes, brittle lashes, might I suggest using an eyelash primer before your mascara. You could stick to the mascara that you like already, but just get a good eyelash primer like this one. It really makes a difference. It adds so much volume and drama to your lashes. And then, like, trust me, I just went into my iconic Overcurl mascara, but the primer just like, it boosts it all up and makes them nice and fluffy looking, which I really like. So let's move on to the face. I'm going into my Totale super potent Serum foundation. I really like it. I just realized I have mascara on a nail here. It looks like graphic nail art. There we go, much better. I'm using the shade 3N, and I'm going into this foundation in particular because I find it to be very moisturizing. It's part skincare and part makeup, so it'll just help me with this horrible Montreal weather. Every winter I'm like, why do I live here? Like, truly, seriously, why do I live here? I don't know. I'm using the Chanel Touch Up Face Brush. A couple of you have asked me about this. So this is great for any sort of liquid or cream product. I use it mostly for complexion, so blending out a primer if I'm using foundation, BB cream, anything like that. But you can also technically use it for a cream blush, bronzer, contour, anything like that. Like if it's in a pot or in a stick. It's called the Touch Up Face Brush, but really any sort of cream product I find works really well. And I just really like it for complexion. It's short, but I find that the bristles dispenses and blends everything nicely and just, I don't know, it works really well. So I use that a lot. Now for the concealer, I'm going into my Givenchy Prisme Libre Skin Caring Concealer Corrector. I'm using the shade C305. I know that sounds like a character from Star Wars, but C305, like the C means cool, and 305, like they use numbers for like light to medium, medium, deep, blah, blah, blah. So the C is cool, and then the 305, I think, is in the lighter range. Moving on, I'm going to use a little bit of powder. I'm sticking with Givenchy. I'm using the Prisme Libre powder, and I used the shade number 3, Voile Rosé. So it has a slight rosy veil to it. That's the literal translation. So that's what it looks like here. Very pretty. What I like to do is I like to take some product in the cap here, and then swirling with the Grwm meteorite brush, doesn't matter. Just picking up the product here, just going to sweep it on. So you could use the brush, or not the brush, but the sponge that comes with. I find that you get more coverage, which I don't always want. Sometimes I want just like a light veil, a light dusting, but you can also sort of buff it into the skin, and that sort of blurs more softly. I find that if you pack it on with a sponge, it just looks too heavy almost. And I find that this powder is so finely milled that I want to respect its integrity and its intended use. So I just find like a fluffy brush like this just gives a better desired effect that I want. I'm going to use a bit of bronzer. Why not? Even though it's winter, we can still, you know, live a bronzer fantasy. I'm using my Tom Ford bronzer here in Terra. I kind of wish that this had a Tom Ford logo on the top here, the same way that the eyeshadow does. I just realized it. I still love the packaging, and I love this bronzer. It's very beautiful. And this is the Refer 04 brush. Classic. I love this for bronzer or really any cheek product. It's just a perfect little angle like this. For the blush, I'm going into my Chanel Fantasy blush from spring last year. It came out earlier, and I'm preparing you for a jump scare here. This is what my blush looks like now. You can tell that I really love it. It's supposed to have a CC interlocking on top, but listen, I dig in, I swirl, and I live my life. And it's Magané. It's used, abused, appreciated. I'm using a Chanel blush brush here. This is such a pretty blush. You know, it's pink. I think it's called like a pastel fuchsia. And it's one of those classic hybrid blushes from the brand that has that luminous, soft highlighter effect in it. And I think this year with the Les Beige collection, a lot of people bought the blushes expecting them to be like this, expecting that luminosity to be as intense, and it really isn't. It's much softer. I, for one, I'm actually not disappointed with the blush. I don't mind that it's buildable. I'm disappointed with the eyeshadow palette, that's for sure. But I don't mind that it's different, but I can see why some people would be disappointed, because this one here, it's just so pretty. Even though it looks like a wreck, I'm still so happy to use it. I'm going to use a setting spray because I will be wearing a parka and scarves and all that soon. So I'm going to use the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Setting Spray. So Milk Makeup sent me some makeup before the holidays. Let me know if you want me to review some of their products. And fun fact, I think maybe a third or half of the products they sent to me, I've already tested out on my channel years ago. Like I'm talking like 6 years ago. I tried like their primer, mascara, something else as well. And they just offered to send me more products. And I was like, sure, I already like them, so send me more. So this is biphase. So if you leave it alone for a long time, it sort of separates. So you have to give it a good shake, then set your face. For the lips, I'm going to lean into the cold girl look. I'm going to go into my maximizer in the icy blue color. How fun is that? It actually sort of turns slightly lilac as I apply it. So I don't know. I think it's going to be cute. It really has grown on me. At first I was like, a blue lip gloss? Are you crazy? But see, there is a little bit of that residual pink on my lips, which I think is just going to enhance the look, but it's nowhere near as blue as it looks like in the tube here. Isn't this so pretty? It's that soft lilac lavender that somehow actually works on the lips. I think it's so pretty. Now to finish our look, we have to go into a fragrance. I'm going unconventional for the season. I'm using my Rouge Trafalgar. I love this perfume so much. It smells like berries. It smells like raspberries, like cherries. It's sweet. It's lovely. It's not like a winter perfume, but honestly, I don't know, life is too short. Wear what you want, enjoy what you want. It smells so good. And I think like the cheeks are rosy. This is pink. I don't know. I think it makes sense to me. And I wanted to mention also my nail polish. Don't look too close because I did a mess on the cuticles, but I put on this OPI nail color yesterday. It's called Don't Bossa Nova Me Around. Okay. They have the craziest names, OPI. But it's giving like milky, frosted, I don't know, that was the whole look. If it was blue, maybe it would work better, but I don't know. I think this works together. Anyway, this is a video using some of my favorite beauty products of the year. Make sure to leave a comment down below. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I highly encourage you to do so. We talk a lot about luxury beauty, and I like to use and reuse new and old collections. You're going to get a lot of ideas on how to use up what you already own, so make sure you're subscribed to my channel. On that note, I think that's all I have for you guys for today. Ooh, emoji. I forgot about the emoji of the day. I don't know. If you've made it to the end of the video today, make sure to leave maybe a blue emoji in honor of the lip gloss here. Yeah, leave a blue emoji. Any blue emoji will do. Or any sort of like wintry, frosty snowflake emoji. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, thank you for stopping by, and I hope you have a beautiful day. I'll see you next time. Bye.